Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another tarot reading for you guys. Yeah, we do. And today is January the 2nd. And Happy New Year or Happy Birthday, right? Yeah, it's either one or both for you guys, right? Let's get right into the reading and yeah, let's see what we got for you guys, Capricorn. And we are using the fairy cards because we're fairies over here. We have the Summer Dragon. It'd be great to have summer, right? It would be great. When fairies go bad, yeah, there's some three bad fairies here, right? They're kind of gothic looking. No digs on goths, but they're showing them that way here. They are. See, we have companions. All right, so somebody might have made a mistake here, but that's not really clear. But let's have a look, right? And we start with the summer dragon, and he looks pretty happy sitting here on this giant flower. Let's look at that card, and we have sunny. That's what this means. Sunny, have a fun adventure today. Somebody here, Capricorn, maybe you want some fun in your life. Maybe you do. Oh, the joys of summer. Do as the dragon does. He's just a carefree little guy who goes from flower to flower. Know that things are going to work out well for you if you just stay in a sunny attitude and go with the flow. Well, that's what we always say, right? All is well. Everything that is happening for my highest good. Only good will come of this. All is well, right? We have to have that kind of attitude. Otherwise, life can be tough. Yeah, it can if we don't have the right perspective. And let's see what the fairies go bad card is about. I know what it's about. It's about a bad boy or a bad girl or something like that. Surrender. Oh, I beg your pardon. And yeah, so when everything seems to be going wrong and life isn't making any sense, simply surrender. Yeah, that's exactly true. Like if you're at a job and it just continues to go bad or right, you don't feel like you belong there and you kind of try to stick it out and it's time to go, right? Yeah, exactly. It's time to surrender to the divine. The divine wants something else for you. Yeah. And herein lies the message of spirit's love. Just give it all up to the one. Ask for the perfect solution, relax, and expect it to happen. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You're supposed to you stay in this perspective. It's interesting how people who keep a kind of a negative perspective, if you mention that to them, they never believe you because they haven't tried it, right? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. And let's see. And this is about waving a white flag today. A white flag is for peace, right? Somebody might want peace with you, Capricorn. That could be the case. Maybe you want peace. Maybe you want to surrender and let something go, right? We have the Cancer full moon. It is tomorrow. I'll have a video on that. Yeah, it's tomorrow. And so that is about release. It can be. Cancer can be about release. It's also about nurturing. But for you, it's going to be in a particular house, and that will be your, and I'll talk about Saturn and your planets and things like that, Capricorn. But let's get into it. The full moon can bring endings and new beginnings. It sure can. But this can be about an ending and a new beginning as well. But here, be open to the magical workings of spirit in your life. Recognize your divine self. No fairy is truly bad, and that goes for humans also. Somebody might have made a mistake here, or they had a bad attitude, or something like that, right? Yeah, I know you don't have a bad attitude, Capricorn, because I know a few Capricorns, right? And we have guidance. Wherever this is companions, that is what this word means. Guidance. Wherever you walk not alone. You're gifted with companionship from the other realms. So, yeah, we're never alone. The divine is with us. Interdimensional beings are there to assist you in all things, merely waiting for your call. Ask for help in any area of your life. There is a being for every need. Attune yourself to hear their guiding messages. I feel like the divine is kind of guiding you here, Capricorn. Um, yeah, it is, and so I feel like that's a really good thing. But the divine will only guide you if you have a good attitude. That's how it works. I was saying that. I think I was kind of talking about that a little bit just earlier, right? Let's see what these cards say. Love song. Let love's melody inspire your dance together. And we have a heart over face music or sheet music, really, which is, a piece of music here waiting to be played, basically. Harmony, rhythm, and in sync. So somebody feels like they're in sync with you. Like, yeah, and they can have harmony or they do feel harmony with you. This could be the person, this could be your person, it could be. If it is, this is awesome. We have expression, being able to share your feelings openly, vulnerable, and honesty. He's looking at his phone, so you can't really, explain yourself really well. The texts do not explain feelings well, or speak of the heart well. No, they don't. Text can be wildly misconstrued. Yeah, misunderstood. We have the loyalty card, standing by each other through thick and thin, true love and devotion. Yeah. Who sings that song? True love. Oh, Madonna used to sing that song, right? Long time ago. So let's get into this. And Capricorn, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's something that you're trusting here, right? You might be in a relationship with somebody where you're trusting it, or somebody wants to trust in you and surrender, and they feel like they are being guided by the divine. Yeah. So let's get right into it. And hope you guys are well, Capricorn. If you want to get a reading with me, psychic reading, tarot reading, career reading, twin flame, relationship, many, many readings. I also have a soul expressions reading, and that is explaining how the eclipses are associated with you, really. Yes. And yeah, it's super deep and explains what you came here to do. And it's a little different than the North Node and the South Node, a little bit different, a little bit associated, but um, because the eclipses, speak of the moon. But the gifts you came here to share, what you came here to do, doesn't always have to be in your profession, and also the lessons that you need to learn. And it is highly true because I was doing my own, of course. Um, you know, it's true for everybody else, the other readings I've done as well, but I know it's true and super nuanced. It was telling me things about myself that I kind of wondered, but I wasn't sure about, and it is completely true, right? One of them, I'll be honest with you, one of them is it says if I'm not, paying attention to my hobbies or my talents, then it can affect my confidence. So, I'm a songwriter and a singer, and I haven't played the keyboard in so long. And I felt like that's true. It does. It kind of, hinders me with my confidence. Yeah, because you feel good when you are playing keyboard and singing, right? If that is your talent, right, and your nature. So interesting how that just kind of woke me up to that. I go, oh, gee, that's true. So, of course, I want to start playing keyboard now and singing, right? Yeah, I do. So, we're in a new year and doing new things for sure. Let's get right into it. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading too. That is below. But if you want to go to my website, check it out. You get a 20% discount if you are a returning client. Okay, bottom of the deck here is the Virgo card. There he is. He's got a giant beard and long hair, and the whole robe thing, but he doesn't care because he's been on this journey of self-discovery. Yeah, he felt like he had to go to the mountains to do it. But let's see. And yeah, let's go ahead and get some cards, and these have been shuffled. We start with the star card, and it is reversed, so let me cover that because she's naked, right? The star card, or she's kind of top naked. Yeah, let's see what else we have. And we have the Three of Swords in the reading. Ouch. So it shows up here, Capricorn, in the crossing energy. You could be recently, or somebody could have hurt you here, or maybe you hurt somebody else, right? I mean, that can be third party, but it's definitely about disappointment or hurting, right? It is. We have the moon here. We have the Four of Pentacles. The two, and the Two of Pentacles is always going back and forth, right? It's like boom, this way and that way, and what am I going to do? And what about this? And then conversely, or what about that? Yeah, and we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, this is very cool. And we have this card of the love song, let love's melody inspire your dance together. We have harmony, rhythm, and music, as I was saying. And we have devotion here. Wow, right? And the Three of Cups, this is joy. We also, it could be a reconciliation, it could be. And we have the World card showing up in the concern. This is closing out chapters that no longer, life cycles that no longer serve, right? I just closed, 2025 as everybody else did, but I have a new attitude, right? And so this can be that as well. And it can be definitely letting go of things that no longer serve you. Now, when fairies go bad, this is about trusting in the divine. It is surrendering. That's what it's about. And the world card can speak of a surrender, but it can speak of somebody who comes full circle, like maturity and, or seeing like really where they belong and things like that. Yeah. Kind of hitting a milestone. It can be really getting what you want in your life as well, which is very cool. And Three of Swords, Eight of Cups over here, something here, and Ten of Swords. Ouch. So something here does end. And it has to do with the surrendering, Capricorn. So the Cancer full moon tomorrow can be about a release. You could be releasing something or someone, or somebody's doing that because they want this new beginning with you. Ace of Cups, right? Yeah, the hope card, the star, excuse me, you guys, is here, and the star is always about hope and faith or healing. And it can be about something inspiring and a new beginning, but it's reversed. Next to the Three of Swords, this is telling me that somebody has lost all faith in something. They're like, it's never gonna be what I want or make me happy, something like that. And so maybe you are the one here, Capricorn, who has hope, or who has lost hope, but it's not you losing hope so much. I don't believe it is. I believe it could be, you could be losing hope in something, but the mindset here is a new beginning in love. So maybe this can come true for you for sure, right? And maybe somebody else has lost hope in a situation with you. That's a possibility, but I feel like it's more like the mindset here is the positive, the Ace of Cups, when it shows up in that position, right? Is the positive. And the star card reversed, and we have the Emperor, and he's reversed. And, he's not supposed to be, because he's a little bit like Virgo. I mean, he's kind of an Aries, right? It's going to be Aries, but he's a little bit like Virgo, and he wants things to be kind of, in under control or streamlined or, all kind of organized and things like that, because he's trying to basically organize or put his own life in order. Yeah. And so, but with that below, I mean, with that in the reverse, yeah, somebody leaves something where they feel like they don't even, either they don't have any power, or there's no structure in a relationship, or whatever they were doing doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but whatever they were doing was not good for them. It was kind of causing chaos or no order in their life, right? Like things aren't flowing, right? And this, when fairies go bad, it talks about the surrender and the divine. Something has to be released to go with the flow, right? That's right. That's release. I mean, you can think of release a little bit as kind of dropping something into the ocean or into the river, right? And now for the flow, basically, right? And we have the moon over here. Somebody's quite emotional in this reading with the star reverse, the Three of Swords, and the moon. There's a lot of a little bit of emotional turmoil here. A little bit, yeah, there is. And the Ten of Swords it could be because there's some type of an ending, Capricorn. Yeah, it could be. um Two of Pentacles showing up, and that is showing up in the past, in the recent past, with the Page of Wands reversed. All right, so the Page of Wands reversed is resisting change. It can be that somebody finally surrendered to change. That can be the case. But it is about a new path. Yeah. And it is about, like, also in the reverse, it's about, I don't want this particular path. Yeah. That's kind of that. Or somebody was kind of, this is the Two of Wands. I beg your pardon, you guys. Not the Page of Wands. Two of Wands reversed. Sorry, you guys. It's a similar card, but this Two of Wands reversed is about choosing. It's about somebody who's at a crossroads and they've made a choice. And, the choice can be kind of weighing on them as well. There could be a choice here that somebody made and they're like, I'm not sure, like if it's the right one, because the new beginning in love is most important to me. Somebody in this reading, somebody could be choosing, or, or they have chosen a path that is not leading them anywhere great. So now we have the surrender card when fairies go bad. So there's a surrender here, and somebody needs to, or they want to, or they have. Yeah, and that's a little bit of a stretch, but hey, that's kind of how it is in a general reading. That's how I see it. I'm not going to tell you that this is exactly yours and well, right? I mean, it is to a certain degree, but to a certain degree, we have to take what fits and leave the rest out. But this is definitely about love and surrendering. And somebody who feels like the divine is guiding them, like I'm following my heart. Yeah, definitely. Three of Cups in the near future, it could be a reconciliation. And here we have this card, the World card. We'll get a card on it, and we already have one, right, face down, right, to cover the naked lady. But here is the Magician, and the Magician with the World card. Wow, the Magician's a number one, and this is the last card. This is, I really want to manifest a new world. I want it to be full of wisdom, right? And I want to leave behind what no longer fits. And I really want that, right? I really want to manifest that. Now, this can also be some type of a lesson. Maybe somebody was a trickster here. They could have been a little bit of a trickster because the Ten of Swords is over here, and we have the Three of Swords in the reading, right? So, yeah. So, yeah. But this is about manifesting a new beginning. The Magician is a number one. The Ace of Cups is a number one. Yeah. And here we have the Four of Cups in the environment next to the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So we can look at this right here and see that somebody was disappointed in their life, Eight of Cups, and they are moving on, right? Um, yeah, they're disappointed in their life and they're moving on. There could be a rejection in this reading as well. It's kind of very, there could be kind of a rejection here. Um, there could. And we have the Eight of Cups in the hopes and fears. This is what I feel like somebody might have moved on in this reading from something. But this could be, I hope you don't move on. This could be the case, Capricorn. You might be hoping this person won't move on as well. You could be hoping kind of or fearing that, right? That could be a case. That could be the case here. Ten of Swords showing up in the potential outcome. There is something that does end, but it ends in a surrender. Yeah, surrender to the divine. So, this reading could also be like where you are some choice was made or something, but now, you're going to surrender. Eventually you will surrender here to the divine. There's some type of like blocking. Three of Swords, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups could be kind of like blocking a little bit, like a surrender has to take place. So, maybe that you will be surrendering in the near future. But this is about love, and this is about somebody who wants this new beginning. You want it with them, or they want it with you. Gonna end this reading, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell in order to be, notified of my uploads. Sorry, if you want a reading with me, a lot of cool readings on my website for the new year. Yeah, thanks so much, you guys.